Choosing hope over violence in the community. The city of Lansing is continuing its efforts to curb gun violence. This is an ongoing issue, not just in Lansing, but nationwide. Good evening. I'm Ann Emmerich.
And I'm David Andrews. So far this year, the city has seized more than 300 guns, getting them off Lansing streets. Today, News 10's Amaya Kaznicki sat down with the Lansing mayor and police chief to discuss what's next.
We have too many guns. I've said it before, we have a gun issue. More than a violence issue.
Lansing Chief of Police Ellery Sosby says the abundance of guns has become one of the biggest problems in the city. In July, the city saw a stretch of violence involving guns, including a mass shooting at Logan Square, leaving 5 people injured.
Our officers are facing calls with weapons more often than not, which puts them in a worse situation than they used to be in.
To eliminate some of those dangers, the Lansing Police Department and Michigan State Police have partnered together as part of the city's violent crime initiative.
I remember when we started our violent crime initiative, we had 100 guns a year milestone, and we thought that was a large number.
Now this year alone, 352 guns have been taken off of Lansing streets.
350 guns means 350 potential uses of guns, and that's a dangerous situation.
Lansing Mayor Andy Shore says guns are too easy for people to get a hold of, especially for youth in the city.
It's a tool that they shouldn't have because they are not trained, they are not supposed to have them, they're not mature enough, developed enough.
Chief Sosby says the police department is addressing the root problems of gun violence.
So what we're trying to do is try and get in front of those bigger groups, those parties and those gatherings, and make sure that we have a de-escalation element there in place.
One shooting or one instance of violence is too many.
Keeping the streets of Lansing safe will continue to be a top priority for the city as they continue working to keep guns out of the hands of the wrong people. In Lansing, Amaya Kaznicki, News 10.
To keep the streets safe, the city of Lansing has a new ordinance for the registration of guns. If your gun is lost or stolen and you fail to report it, it's considered a violation.